how much money do you think we've made you or YouTube has made you in the 6 months of working together?
I would say directly 100,000. I always had the dream of growing on YouTube, but never really knew what to do.
What are some things that you picked up from us on the YouTube side, I guess?
For what I spend working with you guys, the amount of money I make is just like almost just like it makes no sense to do it on my own.
And then based on the results we've had so far in the past 6 months, where do you think YouTube will take your business in the next 6 to 12 months?
I mean, I think 100K months is very doable.
Yo, what's up guys? It's Steven here from Creo Social. I'm here with my business partner Omar, and we're here with one of our good clients, CJ. We help him with all of his YouTube content. And CJ, can you quickly introduce who you are and what you do?
Sure, yeah. So CJ Weber, might know me from like TikTok shop stuff. So I do TikTok shop, and I also have an offer around TikTok shop. Just teaching people how to do TikTok, and them started from like 0 to 10K per month.
Cool. Can you briefly share where you were before and after working with us?
Yeah, so as far as YouTube, correct?
Yeah, in terms of YouTube.
I always had the dream of growing on YouTube, but never really knew what to do. There's just so much that goes into it. I actually filmed my first like sit down YouTube video. I started editing it, and like 5 minutes in, I was like, dude, I'm not doing this. You know what I mean? Like, so really had no YouTube following. I might have had a couple like vlogs up, but they just didn't convert to any good leads or anything like that. So yeah, just not great, to be honest. Like I just needed help.
Got you. And then how much money do you think we've made you or YouTube has made you in the 6 months of working together?
I would say directly 100,000, just about, and then probably indirectly a lot more than that. You know, like even most people, if they don't come directly through the YouTube, like when I ask them where they find me, they always say like, oh, I love watching their YouTube stuff. There's just so much nurturement through YouTube. And, you know, as far as like, I'll have a lot of views on TikTok and Instagram, but it doesn't necessarily convert as well as YouTube does. So yeah, I would say probably directly 100K, but probably way more than that, to be honest.
So that's $100,000 completely through YouTube, right? Did you kind of even see that of like being a possibility before we started, or like were you seeing other people have success with YouTube? Was it the first time you got paid through it? Was it just like, holy shit, how does this work? Maybe walk us through that process of like, what was it like to actually start side class with YouTube?
Yeah, I would say I kind of did think that was a possibility, because that's just like what everybody said, right? Like I know so many guys, their offers are like solely through YouTube. So I was like, well, I'm definitely missing out here. I didn't know it would be as good as it was, right? Like first video, we might've done like 2K views in a week and closed like 3 people from it, made like $10,000. And I was like, what the hell is it? Like from 2,000 views, $10,000 just makes no sense. So I would say I kind of like, that's what everyone was saying. So I kind of thought that would be the case, but I guess actually seeing it was pretty nuts.
Nice. What do you think the main challenges you faced with YouTube before working with us were?
Dude, yeah, I mean, everything. Like I have no clue still to this day how to script a YouTube video. And I honestly just don't feel like trying to figure that out either. Right. Like, I want to spend my time creating the content. I don't want to spend my time editing. Like I couldn't edit. I couldn't script. Filming wasn't great. Like you guys even helped me with filming. So I would say literally every single aspect of it, I just don't think is worth as a creative. Like my job is to put out the content and coach, right? Like I don't think it's worth taking your time spending learning how to do YouTube. Like I'm sure I could have maybe figured it out and maybe had one video do well, but like why waste all that time doing that when we could just do it right away, you know? So I just don't think it's worth the time to figure out when it's like literally what you guys do.
Yeah, so you basically just answered my next question. I was gonna ask like what your process was before and after working with us, but you literally just said it. Like before you had to do everything and you didn't really want to do it. You didn't want to learn how to do it because you want to focus on one, just putting the content out, being the face of your brand, and also, you know, building your business and being a coach. And then the process after was, you know, us basically doing everything from A to Z: ideation, scripting, editing, helping you record. And then all you really have to do is just do the recording and talking.
Yeah. I would say as far as like, workload, it's like just extremely minimal. Like I'm so lazy with YouTube. Like you guys will give me a script and I'll still be like, you know, I'll do it tomorrow. I just like keep pushing it back. That's another thing. You guys almost are like that's one thing with YouTube is like, I pay you guys and then you keep me accountable. Like you give me the script and then you're like, yo bro, like, let's get it done. It's like most people, if you pay them and they don't do it, they'd be like, all right, like, well, you already paid us. It doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? But like with YouTube, that was a problem for me. Like I wouldn't do it if it weren't for you guys. I literally would not. I just wouldn't pick up the camera. It's just too much friction. And it's not that much friction, because all I have to do is record the video and you guys do everything else. I'll put money into it, and then all I have to do is sit down and record, and you guys just keep, like, if I weren't doing it with you guys, I wouldn't have done YouTube.
Were you surprised at all as like of how seamless the process was? Like once you did receive the first script from us, I think I remember like watching your raw footage from your first video with us, and you're like I think you banged it. Some clients, they take like an hour and a bit to record, hour and a half. I think you did our first video in maybe 20 minutes. You didn't mess up at all. Granted that our script was a bit word for word, but were you a bit surprised at all, like how easy it felt?
Yeah, it's really not that hard. You just have to, sit in front of the camera, and I would say, I'm trying to get like, being in front of the camera is like, I'm good in front of the phone, but like in front of the actual camera feels a little bit weird. Now it feels a little bit easier, but yeah, literally you sit down, read the script, send it to you guys, and do nothing else. You know what I mean? Like, I thought I was going to have to post it or like put the caption in. Even like videos you guys don't do for me, I'll record a vlog and you guys will be like, yo, I'll knock out the description. Like, that to me is so nice. Because like, or like I need a title for a vlog, and you guys will like get the title for me. You know what I mean? So like, even like above and beyond, like you don't have to do any of this stuff. And you guys will still like 12 a.m. on a Friday night be like on Slack ready to fucking go. So I mean, I just love it. And yeah, it's so easy. It's so easy. You have to sit down and record the video, nothing else, no editing, no thumbnail, nothing. So yeah, it's super easy.
Nice. And then what would you say your time commitment per week is doing YouTube with us?
Dude, literally nothing. Like whatever. So if I have to record a video that week, max 30 minutes. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like to make 100K, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Yeah, it almost seems too good to be true. You know what I mean? Yeah. Obviously, you guys know what you're doing, so like there's so much that goes into it. But for me, it's just like, well, why wouldn't I do this? Yeah.
And then based on the results we've had so far in the past 6 months, where do you think YouTube will take your business in the next 6 to 12 months?
Yeah, I mean, the cool thing about it, what I think about is like the videos are always up and they're always getting views, so they're always generating leads. So it's kind of just like a snowball thing now. Like the more good videos we get up, the more it'll just snowball. So like, I mean, I think 100K months is very doable, especially now that there's so much other videos out there. There's so much nurturement, and then it really just takes one to go absolutely insane to like crush. So yeah, I mean, I would say 100K revenue months, like why not with YouTube?
And then I kind of want you to speak a bit more on like the nurturement process. So you just mentioned it. How often are you hearing from, whether it's on sales calls or from, students in your program, like how much has YouTube made an impact in like their responses to you when you ask them where you found them or where they found you?
I would say almost every single onboarding call I have. So I don't take the sales calls, but I'll get on onboarding every single time someone joins. I would say probably every single onboarding call, even if they're not like, yeah, I found you through YouTube, they say, I love YouTube. Or like, so even if they're not directly coming through YouTube, they probably are there and they were probably closed because they built so much trust and nurturement with me through YouTube, right? It's so much different than like seeing someone on TikTok or Instagram Reels, right? It's like, you don't really build that good of a relationship with them. But if I sit down with you for 30 minutes and like we have a whole thing and I give you so much free value, I feel like probably every single person I'm closing is coming through YouTube. Even if it's not directly, like I said, you know what I mean? It's probably just like they watched it or they found my Instagram and then went to the YouTube and then now they like me more and now they hop on the call, right? So yeah, I would say almost every single person at least mentions the YouTube.
Yeah, and that's awesome to hear. Right? That's like something that a lot of people don't cover is they don't realize, when you are doing other channels like cold email, if you're doing, Instagram or TikTok, whatever, no matter what, someone is going to search your name on YouTube because they want to see more from you, right? So yeah, it is such a, game breaker and such an advantage over competition when you have a library of 10, 20 videos up and they have nothing, right? It's like, who are you going to buy from, right? So that's awesome to hear.
Yeah, 100%.
What are some of your misconceptions you had about YouTube before starting working with us?
I thought it was going to be easy to do myself. Like I did not understand how much went into it. So like I said, I like had ChatGPT write my first script and I tried to do a sit down video. And then I started editing it. We might actually posted it. I think I took it down because it was so terrible. But and then I watched it back. I was like, dude, this is awful. Like because I still don't understand to this day really like how much goes into it. So I guess misconception is like you watch these YouTube videos and from the outside you're like, oh, that's pretty simple. Try and recreate it. You're like, oh, it's not that fucking easy, you know? So that I didn't realize how hard the editing was. I didn't realize how important thumbnails were, captions, like all that stuff. I tried to do it on my own, like not knowing what I was doing. And I was like, you know, I can either like waste my time the next year trying to figure out on my own or like just get someone who we can just get going right away. So I also I think another misconception is like, I didn't realize how even with very little subscribers like that I have right now, or that now I almost have like 5K, which I think is pretty fucking cool. But sorry, I don't know if we're cursing on this, but
that's good. No, it's fine.
Yeah. Even with like say our first video that we did together might be at like close to 20K now. I had like less than 1,000 subscribers and you can still get crazy views with very little subscribers. So I assumed like, because I'm a small account, it's going to take forever to like get it going. And it like our first couple of videos just like popped. And I was like, whoa, this is fucking crazy. So that was another misconception too, I think.
Nice. Would you say that's probably, because this was my next question, like what surprised you the most about, you know, YouTube and our process? I'm assuming it's you had such little subscribers, but you still got really good results in terms of views and conversions from YouTube.
Yeah, and conversions too. Like I have less than 5,000 subscribers and I'm probably converting better than people who have hundreds of thousands.
Yeah, for sure.
Absurd, you know what I mean? So like, yeah, you don't need a ton of subscribers. It really just matters like how good the content is. If it's good content, it can pop even with little subscribers and convert really well. So
and a little side question, like this little extra one, but I don't know if we're gonna include this even, but have you like kind of learned anything about YouTube from working with us where you're kind of like, okay, like say you even did, you know, go on and do it yourself. Like, are you confident that you could? And like, what are some things that you picked up from us on the YouTube side, I guess?
Yeah, no, good question. I just don't think I'd want to do it on my own. I think if I were to try and do it on my own, I would definitely have a much better idea as far as like keeping people engaged throughout the videos, like the little things you guys will throw in the beginning of the video and say like, wait till later. I'm like, oh, that kind of makes sense. You know, like I see it in other people's videos, but now I'm doing it. It kind of makes sense. So I think I'll probably have a better idea. But honestly, after working with you guys, I just don't think I would really want to have to take the time to do it. Like for what I spend working with you guys, the amount of money I make is just like almost just like, it makes no sense to do it on my own. So yeah, I don't think I would, but I think I would definitely have a better chance now. Or like when I'm shooting vlogs, I'll have like little ideas of things I can say in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, 100%. Like our goal kind of always is like, yes, obviously we want to handle every part of the process for you, but we also want to along the way explain why. So then, you know, you do understand, right, the work behind the process. And if you know, you could, like, I guess the way I always say is like, it's like a joke, like by the time our clients are done with working with us, or, you know, we're 6 months through, like they should be able to start their own like YouTube growth course. Yeah.
Like I definitely gave like some of my buddies like some tips on some stuff with like YouTube I've seen working for me, and then it worked for them. I'm like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Like I don't really know what I'm doing, but I probably have a better idea now because of working with you guys. Even like little stupid things, like one of my boys posted a video and he linked it on the story, and I'm like, yo, just give it like a week or something. And then the next one he gave it a week and it did better. And I was like, so like just like little things that I wouldn't have known, you know?
And if anyone's on the fence with working with us, what would you say to them?
I just think it's a no-brainer. Like if you guys are like, first of all, you're not paying them, in my opinion. It's an investment. You're going to spend the money and make it back. I also just think like all the time you're spending trying to figure out YouTube, you could be spending doing so many other things that'll generate leads that you're probably already good at. So just stick to what you're good at. Don't waste your time trying to do something you're not good at. And they freaking work. Like any second of the day, I have a question, like they're on it, on top of it all the time. So I just don't think there's any reason that you shouldn't work with them, to be honest.
This is great. Yeah, you're one of our longer standing clients, and obviously we're crushing with you and looking forward to continue to do that. But yeah, I appreciate you taking the time, and yeah, excited to see you.
Yeah,
Appreciate you guys being ones that we talked about earlier.
Yeah, let's keep crushing.
CJ, where can the people find you?
YouTube, CJ Weber 7. I think that's what it is, CJ Weber 7. But Instagram is CJ Weber 10, and then my TikTok is just look up CJ Weber and you'll find it.
Dope. CJ, appreciate your time, and yeah, we're looking forward to crushing with you.
For sure. Appreciate it, guys.
All right. See ya.